By a vote of 8-3, Robert, you've been evicted from the Big Brother house.
I had a relationship with Robert. I thought he was a pretty cool cat. I know he didn't get a chance. I like to give people chances. Yes, he was the last person to come in. And I thought he was pretty cool.
My decision was just the person that I think will be the most fun in the house. I wanted the person that I will get along with and engage with the most to stay in the house. I kind of like it because last season the women were voted off in the first 2. So I like that there were 2 men on the block to get a man out first.
Hello, house guests, and congratulations on surviving your first eviction. As a reminder, the BBCOL7 prize counter is now open. All house guests who wish to enter the shop may do so, one at a time, after the new head of household is crowned. Your purchases will be kept private, so it's up to you whether you want to tell your fellow house guests what you've purchased. And now, the power is up for grabs. This competition is called Highball Rollers, and here's how it works. One at a time, you will approach the BBCOL ball launcher and launch 3 balls into the scoring buckets. White buckets are worth 5 points, yellow buckets are worth 10 points, and the sole pink bucket is worth 15 points. The house guest with the highest score will be the next head of household. So, I hope you're ready, house guests, because this competition requires brains, brawn, and a hell of a lot of balls.
So we go into the backyard and play the next HOH competition, and I see one of those giant ball launcher things, and I've seen those a lot on Big Brother episodes, so I'm super excited to play.
week 2 HOH was awful. It was not fun. It looks easier than it is. So y'all at home, don't judge any of us for being horrible.
I'm super nervous right now. I'm playing it off and I'm looking around at everyone and I'm like, I could do this, again, it's everybody's game. It's one of those games that is literally by chance and I don't know, I'm excited and we'll see what happens. Well, since I'm the best with balls here, I think that I'm gonna win, but again, it's anyone's game. But I'm just gonna play my game, and she's gonna play hers. I'm HOH, bitch! Matt is leaving. I will do everything in my power for him to leave. He's too strong and he has it out for me. Matt is leaving.
You didn't say which white bucket I had to get it into. I saw one over there. Fuck. Also, fuck. Sorry, Mom, but fuck. Nate winning was probably the worst of the two options. Nate is so much of a wild card right now. I don't think anyone has a good read on him. I mean, whenever we all walked back inside, the first thing that we all said was, anybody know what he's doing? Anybody know where his head's at? Because nobody does. So it's gonna be really interesting to see what other people are able to get from it. I think the nominees, there's a good chance that I'm up. I'm a safe vote, and I think that Nate very much is gonna want to play it safe.
Yes.
You're fine. I promise you, you're fine. I'm not worried. I'm gonna ask you the same thing as if you want me to.
The conversation with Nate for HOH, he did ask for names. He wanted to know if his name's been thrown around in anything too, so he was kind of fishing for information, which is a little nerve-wracking.
I think Matt is a strong player.
I just kind of said what my thoughts were and what I said from the beginning. I think Matt is a strong player. If you're looking for someone, that might be a great move early on.
But that's a big move.
That is a big move, though.
And that could bite me in the ass.
It could, but
I
think you'll have a couple people that will be on your back. Like, have your back. say yes.
Matt is leaving. I can't put him up initially. I think I need to find out a way for him to come up as like a backdoor. Because if I put him up initially, he's gonna campaign against me, and he's very charming, and he has that thing about him that people will follow him. So that's what I'm nervous about, but I think I have enough people on my side, or like me, I guess, that I think I'll be fine.
Hi. How are you? I'm good, sweetie. What's up? What you got to say to me? I guess all I have to say is this is your HOH, so I'll do what you like it. I'll do. You're gonna let me play my game, and then you're gonna play your game. Yes. Well, I mean, I'll go along with whatever. So Nate won the head of household competition, and I got to talk to him in the backyard. And I only have 2 minutes, and he's like super vague, asked me who I want to nominate. What do you think about Matt? Matt is the HOH less. Oh. He's playing. And it could be a big move, is what I think. He's talking about not potentially nominating Matt, and I'm like, okay, well, that's fine, but it's kind of a big move. And so I was like, maybe you shouldn't go super strong and like advise him not to go like make a huge move. It feels early, but why do you say early? Because everyone's been saying that. Well, only because usually this early people try to like just not get blood on their hands, really, which would be like, blood's my favorite. Well, then go. I mean, then go for it.
Because to be completely honest, if I was in a situation, like, I honestly wouldn't know who to pick. I'd be in the same boat as you.
Oh, but you have leanies.
I mean,
should it go weaker or stronger?
I feel like on the basis of it still being early, go weaker, just because A, you're not gonna get that much blood in your hands. So I'm talking to Nate one-on-one before nominations are made, and he's being super vague and not really giving a whole lot of information on what he's thinking about or who he's wanting to put up.
So what are you thinking, like Trevor?
Well, I feel like we haven't really got a chance to really see Trevor too much yet.
So like Trevor and then what else?
I don't know. Come on. No, I don't know. You don't know.
It's just us gals. Come on.
You're not telling me anything.
Very true.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And it seems like he's been like that with just about everybody. From the conversations that I've been having, it seems like he's not really divulging a lot in terms of gameplay or what he's thinking in his head. And so that's a little frustrating just because it makes me nervous and paranoid because I don't know what's going to happen next.
To be real, the minute you walked into the house, I am seeing her, you're going to be my greatest enemy, or you're going to be the man's hat.
That's exactly the same I felt about it. Honestly, goodness. I was like, we're either going to be butting heads a lot, or we're going to be chilling. And
I would like to play the narrative, if you're okay with this. I want to play the narrative that we are butting heads.
I'm fine with continuing to feed the narrative. Like, we're fighting as long as we're solid. Like, you can look me in the eyes and say we're good.
Oh, I plan on punching you later.
Deal. Make it look good.
This is a nomination ceremony. One of my duties as head of household is to nominate 2 house guests for eviction. I will begin by pulling the first key. That person is safe. The next person will pull the next key, and so on, until all the keys have been pulled. The 2 house guests without the keys have been nominated for eviction. The first person who is safe is Sabrina.
The next person safe is Jack.
The next person safe is Tamika.
The next person safe is Justin.
Rachel. Oh.
Rachel.
Yeah. I don't know what that is. You walk.
Next person safe is Bonnie.
Okay.
Yep.
Next person safe is Nikki. Next person safe is Jenna.
Last person is Matt.
the two nominees join me up front? We'll be picking players for the veto competition by random draw. As head of household, I will choose first.
So he nominated me and Trevor, and I don't know that I'm the target. He might still be going for Matt, but he might just have tried putting me as a pawn to backdoor Matt. I'm not really sure. I'm gonna try to win the veto. I don't think I'm dead in the water. I think I have some good connections and I could win in a vote against Trevor because I don't think Trevor's made very good connections yet.
Nikki!
I was going to say.
Jack.
Oh, sick.
Matt. Julie will tell us when the veto competition will begin. The nomination ceremony is adjourned.
I was pretty much expecting to be nominated. Nate was one of the ones that I thought voted for me because me and him just haven't clicked too much. So I kind of knew it was coming. He said it was up in the air, but I knew. I think nominating me is just the easy way out right now.
So, a little while ago, me and a couple of the other girls were outside, and I told them about how, Big Brother Columbus has never had a female winner. And they all seemed very intrigued by that. So, I was like, what we should do is we should keep all the girls in, get all the guys out one by one. If it can't be me, I still want it to be a girl. Everyone else was very much in agreement.
All of the girls are now in alliance together, trying to get rid of all the boys one by one. It seems to be working out so far so good.
So there's an all-girls alliance, and I'm like the first one to tell you that all-girl alliances never work out, ever. I hate all-girl alliances. Everyone gets so hyped and they're like, yeah, it's girl power, let's do it. And then it always crumbles, and I'm not gonna stick with that when I know it's not gonna work out, so.
I see the Rachel and Jenna, I guess it's Jenna. Let me tell you, I fucked up names, so I'm gonna let you know that. I see the Rachel and Jenna, and I gotta watch out for that. And as far as Jenna, I feel that she really don't like me for some reason. Just the way her, I don't know, it's just her energy, and I'm like, yeah, if she wins HOH, she's gonna put me up, and I'm not liking that, so I need to try to get her out too. And I can see that her and Rachel is like this. So it's like, okay, she want her to sit on the lap and all that stuff, and bye. I see you.
I didn't expect to get nominated. My best bet is to just look as pathetic as possible. So I just I'm so anxious, I'm freaking out, and I am, so it's not that hard to act and play that up. Everyone is reassuring me after I'm nominated that I'm gonna be okay. And well, that's well and good. I want a guarantee, and the only guarantee is the veto.
I'm hoping this is a veto competition that I can actually win. I would have loved to win a veto first week, but balance isn't my strong suit. If it's something about reaching off the top shelf, I would have won that. But balance is a tall guy's natural enemy.
Hello, houseguests! I hope you're all enjoying your stay here at the BBCOL7 Hotel, Resort, and Casino. Since we're always aiming to be the flashiest building on the Strip, the BBCOL7 has built a brand new water fountain in the backyard that is sure to attract more visitors. To spread the word, we're looking for a news anchor to break the story to the world. Here's how this competition works. Y'all listen to the recording on the Fountain News Report. Then, one at a time, you'll go outside to the BBCOL7 fountain and deliver the news yourself with the help of a teleprompter. However, due to some technical difficulties, some words have been deleted from the script and are left blank. You'll get 1 point for each of these words that you remember while reading the script. The house guest with the best memory will win the golden power of veto. So grab an umbrella, put on your best news anchor voice, because we're about to play Fountain News.
Hello, America. I'm Columbus with Fountain News, and I'm coming to you live from outside the BBCOL7 Hotel and Casino here in Columbus, Ohio. As you know, Fountain News brings you the hottest updates on America's best fountains, sprinklers, and other water-based attractions across the world. When we heard a new fountain was opening here in Columbus, we had to come see the majestic beauty for ourselves. Built in 1906, the BBCOL7 Hotel stands an impressive 70 stories high. Guests can visit the casino floor to play games, visit the prize counter to buy items, or sleep in one of our luxurious celebrity suites. Today marks the grand opening of the BBCOL7 fountain, which ejects a jaw-dropping 19 gallons of water into the air every 18 minutes. Wow, that's a lot of water, am I right, ladies? Well, that will do it for today's episode of Fountain News. I'm your host, Columbus, bringing you today's news on tomorrow's fountains.
Ready? Oh my god! Let's go. Hello, America. I'm Cindy City with Fountain News, and I'm coming to you live outside the BBCOL7 Hotel and Casino here in Columbus, Ohio. As you know, Fountain News brings you the hottest updates on America's best fountains, sprinklers, and other fountains across the world. When we heard a new fountain was opening here in Columbus, we had to come see the majestic fountain for ourselves.
This competition is insane, and I feel like saying every word is crazy, and I just hear fountain, 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 and I feel like that's all that was said in the video, so that's all I feel like I need to say.
Built in 1906, the BBCOL7 host stands impressive 90 stories high. Guests can visit the casino floor and play games, visit the glory hole to buy items or sleep in one of your luxurious celebrity rooms. Today marks the grand opening of the BBCOL7 fountain, which ejects a jaw-dropping 95 gallons of water into the air every 95 minutes. Wow, that's a lot of water, am I right, ladies? Well, that will do it for today's episode of Fountain News. I'm your host, not Nikki Six. What's my name? Bringing you today's news, tomorrow's fountains. Bye.
Coming this week to Veto, while I want to be a great weatherman for the people, or news reporter, whatever it was, I also, once again, want to throw the fuck out of this shit. Because I was sort of working with Matt, I was sort of working with Nate. If I win, do I not use it so that Matt stays safe, or do I use it so that Nate can potentially backdoor Matt? Because I feel like that was the plan in motion. So watching the thing, I was like, okay, these are just words that I don't remember, but I have to remember enough so it's not obvious I'm throwing. So I remembered like a few of the numbers.
Hello, America. I'm Juan de Millions with Fountain News, and I'm coming to you live from outside the BBCOL7 Hotel and Casino here in Columbus, Ohio. As you know, Fountain News brings you the hottest updates on America's best fountains, sprinklers, and other rides across the world. When we heard a new fountain was opening here in Columbus, we had to come see the majestic water for ourselves. Built in 1906, the BBCOL7 Hotel stands an impressive 60 stories high. Guests can visit the casino floor to play games, visit the mall to buy items, or see one of our luxurious celebrity suites. Today marks the grand opening of the BBCOL7 fountain, which ejects a jaw-dropping 80,000 gallons of water into the air every 15 minutes. Wow, that's a lot of water, ladies. Am I right? Oh, I fucked that part up too. Well, that will do it for today's episode of Fountain News. I'm your host, Juan de Millions, bringing you today's news and tomorrow's fountain.
So I'm selected to do the veto challenge, and it's supposed to be something with water, and already I'm not having it with the water, but you know, gotta do what you gotta do. So the challenge comes and I go outside and it turns out we're just standing in a pool reading off stuff from a teleprompter.
Hello America, I'm Penny Sloss with Fountain News, and I'm coming to you live from outside the BBCOL7 Hotel and Casino here in Columbus, Ohio. As you know, Fountain News brings you the hottest updates on America's best fountains, sprinklers, and other water features across the world. When we heard a new fountain was opening here in Columbus, we just had to come see the majestic fountain for ourselves.
There are so many words that it's so hard to remember it all the little details. And then we're outside and Julie's spraying us with water, and it made me really flustered.
Built in 1906, the BBCOL7 Hotel stands an impressive 183 stories high. Guests can just visit the casino floor to play games, visit the hotel bar to buy items, or sleep in one of our luxury celebrity suites. Today marks the grand opening of the BBCOL7 fountain, which ejects a jaw-dropping 143 gallons of water into the air every 3 seconds. Wow, that's a lot of water, am I right, ladies? Well, that will do for today's episode of Fountain News. I'm your host, Penny Slots, bringing you today's news on tomorrow's fountains.
I think I did a pretty okay job considering everything. I mean, it was clearly not the best challenge for me, but you know, I think I did well.
Hello America, I'm Jackie Potts with Fountain News, and I'm coming to you live from outside the BBCOL7 Hotel and Casino here in Columbus, Ohio. As you know, Fountain News brings you the hottest updates on America's best fountains, sprinklers, and other water things across the world. When we heard a new fountain was opening here in Columbus, we had to come to see the majestic fountain for ourselves. Built in 1906, the BBCOL7 Hotel stands an impressive 19 stories high. Guests can visit the casino floor to play games, visit the prize floor, visit items, or visit luxurious celebrity suites.
I'm playing this Veto. I suck at it. I can't remember the first 3 or 4 blanks that I was supposed to.
Today's marks the grand opening of the BBCOL7 fountain, which ejects a jaw-dropping 19 gallons of water into the air every 18 minutes. Wow, that's a lot of water. Am I right, ladies? Well, that will do it for today's episode of Fountain News. I'm your host, Jackie Potts, bringing you today's news on tomorrow's fountains.
Hello, America. I'm Chippendale with Fountain News, and I'm coming to you live from outside the BBCOL7 Hotel and Casino here in Columbus, Ohio. As you know, Fountain News brings you the hottest updates on America's best fountains, sprinklers, and other water-based accessories across the world. When we heard a new fountain was opening here in Columbus, we had to come see the majestic fountain for ourselves. Built in 1906, the BBCOL7 Hotel stands an impressive 70 stories high. Guests can visit the casino floor to play games, visit the prize lounge to buy items, or sleep in one of our luxurious celebrity beds. Today marks the grand opening of the BBCOL7 fountain, which ejects a jaw-dropping 19 gallons of water into the air every 18 minutes. Wow, that's a lot of water. Am I right, ladies? Well, that will do it for today's episode of Fountain News. I'm your host, Chippendale, bringing you today's news on tomorrow's fountains.
I had a really good strategy. Starting out, I decided to read along with the teleprompter at the beginning because I thought that would help me. At least I've said it once already, so if I've said it, I can probably get it out again. Hopefully, I can win Power of Veto.
Oh, baby. Hello, America. I'm Martin E. Shaker with Fountain News, and I'm coming to you live from outside the BBCOL7 Hotel and Casino here in Columbus, Ohio. As you know, Fountain News brings you the hottest updates on America's best fountains, sprinklers, and other water-based attractions across the world. When we heard a new fountain was opening here in Columbus, we had to come to see the majestic beauty for ourselves. Built in 1908, the BBCOL7 Hotel stands an impressive 70 stories high. Goddamn, can this operate? Guests can visit the casino floor to play games, visit the prize shop to buy items, or sleep in one of our luxurious celebrity suites. Today marks the grand opening of the BBCOL7 fountain, which ejects a jaw-dropping 19 gallons of water into the air every 18 minutes. Wow, that's a lot of water. Am I right, ladies? Well, that will do it for today's episode of Fountain News. I'm your host, Martin E. Shaker, bringing you today's news on tomorrow's fountains.
Matt, you have won the Golden Power of Veto.
I very much put forth a lot of effort thinking I was going to be backdoored. I think that Nate definitely has threatened it. Supposedly, Nate's talked to me one-on-one. He said that he's just playing up the angle that we're enemies, but in reality, we're close buddies. We're working behind the scenes, trying to get stuff to work. But I think that there's a level of respect we both have for each other where, you know, I think that he's going to be a real threat to me later on, and I think he thinks I'm going to be a real threat to him. So the biggest thing is just making sure that, you know, I keep him in check, he keeps me in check. So I think this was a great opportunity for me to show that I'm not afraid to step up.
Matt won it. I am a little upset Matt won it because I see that he is a extremely good player. I think he's a very tough competition and very intimidating. So I was thinking already that I want him gone quickly. So the fact that he won it was kind of upsetting.
Matt won, and so I'm not upset about that. I think maybe Matt will actually use a veto on me. I've been working with Matt. I have been very intentional about trying to pretend like I'm, you know, on his side, in his corner. He can use me. And so I, you know, play the pity card on him, and I'm like, this is the time. It would be really good if you throw Nate's plans off the window.
I think you will not lose to Trevor. Really? Yeah. Why would you keep between the Girls Alliance and R5? That's plenty. Who's in the Girls Alliance? Jenna, Justine, and Rachel. Okay. And so we get those three, and then we get the four of us. That's 7 votes. To have the house, that's majority.
So I'm working pretty closely with Nathan. I want to continue that relationship, but I need to see where Nate's head is at. The biggest question mark for me right now is how do I make sure I don't piss him off just yet? So working with Nate is going to be a tentative thing, and then I'm going to have to check with the rest of my alliance about, you know, hey, if I don't veto Nathan, you know, do we still have the votes to make sure it doesn't go that way?
So just be straight. Who's going out to fight you? Who's going out with you? They literally said out loud, I hate all girls alliances, and I'm like, that's exactly what someone in an all girls alliance would say. I don't think she would be either. So it's Justine, Rachel, and Jenna. Then there's Nikki. Yeah. So, and I think Nikki's she's the fourth wheel. Like if you're gonna pick off the one that's safe, she's the safe one.
Nikki is a hard choice. I don't want to break up the girls, but the girls, they can either turn against you or work in your favor, and I feel like they're going to work in my favor, and then my other side says you have to break up one of the girls because a lot of the guys are already on the chopping block and a lot of people want to get rid of the guys, and the girls know that.
This is the veto meeting. So we have on the block right now these two fellow people. I've been nominated for eviction, but I hold the power to veto when I need to. But at this time, both nominees will tell me why I should use the power of veto on them. Nathan, I'll let you go first.
I whiffed it on that memory, so I have no one to blame but myself for staying here, if that's so the case. I would really appreciate using it. I'd love to stay, and I'd love to be an asset moving forward. If that's possible.
Trevor?
If you take me off, that means I get to go vote, and that'd be a great thing to do. And my game is not your game, your game is not my game. Play your game.
We're feeling a weird deja vu. All before. Well, at this time, I have chosen that I will be using the veto. I'm going to give the power veto to Nathan. I can get it off my head.
Matt used the power of veto on me, and which is all well and good. And I think even if it looks like myself and Matt are working together, he's always going to be a shield before me. So I feel really good about that.
Nate? There you go. As I have vetoed one of your nominations, you must now name a replacement.
I'm gonna go for Nikki.
This ends the veto meeting.
So Nathan was just saved by Matt, and so now I am on the chopping block nominated by Nate. And I don't know, I'm not a little confused. I'm not surprised. We weren't clicking that well, and he doesn't seem to really be aligned with anyone, but like, I want to know what he's thinking and like why he nominated me. He made it seem like it was off the top of his head, but I doubt it was.
I'm like accepting the fact that I'm a pawn. Like, I don't know, maybe being a pawn is what will get me far in this game. And if it's anything like chess, if a pawn goes far enough, turn into a queen.
So I felt the best choice in not the weak competitor, but Nikki is the competitor that has not made a voice for herself the way the other girls have. So I felt like she was the choice for me.
Matt ends up using the power of veto and takes Nathan off, which is actually great for my game because I think I mentioned this before in the very beginning, like before the game even started, there's a 5-person alliance formed consisting of me, Nathan, Matt, Tamika, and Ewok. So we were the first 5 to come into the house, and the fact that Matt saves Nathan kind of confirms that for me. That's still going on.
Veto is used. Replacements put up on the block. I'm not concerned at all because the girls still have the majority of the vote. And the girls aren't voting out a girl, so the guy's going home. And I have enough of wiggle room with a few of the people that need be on saying who should go and who should stay, that I'm pretty confident that Nikki's going to be staying.
In debating whether I want to vote to evict Trevor or Nikki, it's kind of really hard because I think they're both good for my game in staying here. Nikki promised me to use the veto on me before this past veto competition if she had won. And Trevor kind of doesn't really have anybody, and I've been one of those few people that's been connecting with him, and he's gonna be a vote in my corner. Also, he's gonna have 40 points moving forward in this competition. So even if he's used as a pawn against me in the next round, the points are gonna make him a lot more threatening, and so I'm kind of like, well, he's gonna stop being a pawn sooner or later, and maybe those points can be used to buy something in my favor.
So, you're mad,
I'm
obviously.
not mad, I'm just confused.
Honestly, it was one of those decisions that I had to make a rapid fire, and I knew that you would be stronger than a lot of other people playing for. And I didn't want to. I think out of the girls, you are one of the stronger ones, and I think you would beat Trevor.
So, I'm hoping that all the girls stay loyal. As far as the other players' votes go, I'm not sure how it'll shake out. I think I could get Nathan to vote to keep me. I think maybe I might be able to get Matt to vote to keep me. I'm really not sure. Ewok, maybe.
Like, what are you feeling? Like, if it came down to me, if it comes down to me and Trevor.
If it came down to you, Trevor, I'd pick you. I felt like it was someone to
Pick me to go home or pick me to stay?
to stay.
Nate, if this isn't like some sort of like plan that you got here to actually keep me, and it turns out that I don't end up getting voting out, I'm coming.
It's week 2 of the Big Brother house. The veto has been used for a second time already. We promised a very veto summer, and it looks like the house guests are delivering. Who knows what happens next, because this is Big Brother! Hi, house guests!
Hi, Julie!
Looks like a lot of you are getting super comfy. We have our first 2-time comp winner this week with Matt. We have Trevor and Nikki on the block for week 2. Trevor, this is your second time on the block, so I'd like to offer both of you one last chance to talk to your fellow house guests before they go upstairs to vote. Would you please lead us off?
I still want to stay and be a wonderful pawn. I'm doing a great job at it. I solidified my spot right here. I've got a nice little indent, so if you want to keep this indent, keep me.
Nikki, do you have any words for the house guests?
Yeah, I really also want to say this is a really fun game. I'm having a good time, and I like you guys all a lot. And I don't know, I think it could be a really good part of all of your games as well. And I'm really loyal if you decide to keep me, so keep me.
Thank you very much. We've got more business to attend to tonight, so we'll get right to the vote. We'll start on this side of the house.
Hello, Rachel.
Hello.
Please cast your vote to evict between Nikki and Trevor.
I vote to evict Trevor.
Thank you, Rachel.
Hi, Julie. I'm in another bad position. Oh my God.
Please vote to evict between Nikki or Trevor.
Oh God damn. I'm in another bad position. Okay. I gotta stay with my girls. Fuck. He's gonna be mad. Okay. I'ma go. I vote to evict. Girl's gonna be mad at me. Nikki. Fuck.
Okay. Hi, Walk.
Hi, Julie.
Please cast your vote to evict between Nikki and Trevor.
I vote to evict Nikki.
Thank you, Ewok. Hi, Justine.
Hello.
Please cast your vote to evict between Nikki and Trevor.
Okay, I'm gonna go with girl power, and I vote to evict Trevor.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, Sabrina.
Hi.
Please cast your vote to evict between Nikki and Trevor.
I vote to evict Trevor.
All right, thank you.
All right, thanks.
I think I just changed my idea. Oh, Julie, you look illustrious tonight. I don't know if that's the word.
It's close enough. I'll accept it.
Luminous.
Hi, Jack.
Oh, what's up?
Please cast your vote to evict between Nikki or Trevor.
Okay, I was thinking, so Nikki's gonna stay, Trevor's gonna go. I was thinking I was gonna vote for Nikki because Trevor mentioned he might give me his points, and I want there to at least be one vote against Nikki so that he thinks maybe, oh, I voted to save him. But I think people will throw votes or vote to keep Trevor, so I don't want to put enough votes on Trevor where this potential girls alliance thinks like all the guys are together, because that would just fuel the fire. So I'm going to vote to evict Trevor just to keep the numbers like balanced how I want them. Sweet.
Whatever, I'm ready.
Okay, please cast your vote to evict between Nikki or Trevor.
I am going to vote to evict Nikki. Sorry.
What's this like?
Hi, Matt.
Hi.
Please cast your vote to evict between Nikki or Trevor.
I cast my vote to evict Nikki.
Alright, thank you.
Yep.
Hi, Jenna.
Hi, Julie.
Please cast your vote to evict between Nikki and Trevor.
I vote to evict Trevor.
Thank you. Hi, Veto Nathan.
Hello, Julie.
Please cast your vote to evict between Nikki and Trevor.
I very, very, very sadly vote to evict Nikki.
Alright, thank you.
Thanks, but you did all the work. I didn't climb any stairs. We have the results of our second live vote eviction. By a vote of 5-5, it is a tied vote, which means Nate, as the head of household, you must now stand and cast the deciding vote to evict.
I'm gonna send Nikki home.
Okay.
Nikki, I'm sorry. That means you have 1 minute to put your ball on the state guys.
No, it's okay. Game no tax.
Hi.
Hi.
Welcome.
Thank you.
I am so sorry to hear that you were evicted.
That's okay.
So, what can you tell me about how you got here?
I got here because Tall Nate is kind of bizarrely in charge right now, and he had the choice to put 2 people up, and it was Nathan and Trevor. And when it came time to the veto, Matt used his veto to save Nathan, and then Nate put me up as his replacement. And then I thought I had an alliance with the girls, and I was assured that, you know, all the girls were with me, and then when it came time to the vote, it was 5-5, which so obviously all the girls were not with me. One of them, at least one of them, voted against me.
Do you have an idea who?
No, I really don't, because, like, the only one that was, like, working, that might not have been all the way working with the girls, was someone who I, like, trusted, so I don't want to believe that she wasn't, but, like, I don't know. It's no hard feelings. They're just playing their best game. The only person that I really just don't, like, you know, is Nate.
Do you know why you were the renom?
No, he said that it was because he said if he put any other girl, he wouldn't want it to be 2 guys, and so I think he was trying to even out the score. I think he knew that there was supposedly an all-girl alliance going on. I think he was trying to break that up. He said he didn't want it to be 2 guys sitting there, so he said he had to think about which girl could hold their own against Trevor. And he said he thought I could, and then he reassured me that he was voting to keep me, and then he turned around and voted me out, so...
To your face?
To my face. He lied to me to my face.
Yeah, he really did cast that vote.
Yeah. He casted that vote.
Yeah, did he say anything that struck you? Did he justify it? I was outside.
No, because he straight up lied to me. He told me that he picked me because
he thought that I could hold my own against Trevor, and then that's obviously wasn't true because he voted to send me home. So he obviously wanted me to be there because he didn't like me, but I don't really know what I did to make him so upset. And I just didn't like that he like lied to me about it. And then like I heard from other people that he was trying to split the vote, but then like everyone was like, but then if he like splits the vote, then it's his choice and he gets to send someone home. I'm like, so like, why would, if he didn't want me to go home, why would he have even let that happen? And why would he have voted for me? Like, it didn't make sense.
Do you think he split the vote so he could do that?
I don't know.
Because I mean, the vote did split.
None of it made sense. None of it really like made sense. Like if he could have, I don't know.